Hello there, this is SD, and we are today going to start another streak. Well, hopefully we're going to start another streak. We might just lose on the first attempt. Last time out we did lose our 29 win streak on a deeply cursed Mantis Sea run. I've been through that save file using the FTL save manager, and we low rolled on stores in quite literally every sector in the game. All of the sectors that were 1 or 2 sectors had 1 store. All of the sectors that were 2 to 3 sectors had 2 stores, not 3. And I found where the store in Sector 8 was, and it was in the very top right of the map. In the save file we actually the run we actually played, it got taken over before I ever could have reached it. But I think even if that hadn't happened, it was actually impossible to get, because of where it was. It was like the jump over from where the flagship started. It would have been impossible to actually reach that store and still reach the base before the flagship took it over. Now, I think we could have won that run if I had not stupidly had 4 people get abducted because I miscounted how many enemies were on a ship. And that basically meant we were fighting the flagship with 2 crew trying to board them and no hacking. And that's just a non-starter. So, who are we playing first? 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, Federation A. We've been playing this ship a lot recently, because we played it late on the streak, and then it was the last ship I actually won with when we restarted the cycle, and now we get it again here. Let's just go right into it. Move the crew to my preferred positions on this ship. Wait for the rock to lumber his way to piloting. Let's save positions. Well, there's a store right at the outset. We don't want that. That beacon is worthless. The only reason really to go up here is to see if there's another store. I'm not sure how valuable that is, because really I just want to get my shields up and then ideally a weapons buffer and start saving for stuff in Sector 2. So I think I might actually just prioritize hitting a lot of jumps. Go here, here. We can maybe go to the store if we get a drop in, say, these first 3 jumps. And that whole top half of the sector will just act like it doesn't exist. Okay. The boarding event is pretty good. Where are you? Vent them out. Send some people to help. NGV healed. "12 scrap for no damage is entirely acceptable as a first jump. So the weapons on this ship won't be manned because this ship layout only ever has 2 crew. If I man my shields, they won't sync up. However, I need to stop my NG from breaking my own weapons. So I'll send the human to go and do that. This will just confirm, yeah, there's 2 crew over there. They missed anyway. Get healed. They just dodge like crazy. They're gonna mind control again in a moment. These might eventually sync up, I'm not sure. Okay, that's probably the best person they could have mind controlled, because I don't care if I take 1 point of damage on engine. Everything else matters. Good chance that our artillery beam knocks that offline anyway. Yep. We are not taking that surrender, it sucks. Back to your positions. Shield buffer. Go here, there, and then we just want to hit as many jumps as we can. Oh, for God's sake, really? I'm shooting weapons first, regardless, because this ship's very dangerous. Shield flash, don't hit my weapons. Okay, the buffer upgrade is being very helpful here. Now we do have to, unfortunately, shoot piloting, because they might hit our weapons here. Just escape. Are you fucking joking? Well, our artillery beam might win us this fight, if it doesn't get hit. Okay, the artillery beam should win us this. Oh, unless it does that stupid nonsense, but the burst laser will win it now. But yeah, we took quite a lot of damage there, and there wasn't a great deal we could do about it. We only got 10 scrap because it's a forward scout. They always give terrible rewards. One more fight and we can get our shields up. The ship is theoretically crew killable, but that heavy laser means I don't want to try it. If that is a small bomb, which it almost certainly is, they take my shields out and then that heavy laser would rip me to bits. Also, they have a med bay, so go and fix that. I think they're trying to repair with a Mantis, which is what would make this a potentially crew-killable ship if I had hit weapons first. But I don't think it's worth the risk. We just gotta fire. Send the Mantis to watch. Maybe we can crew-kill this. You're gonna run into weapons. Depower that for a moment. Oh, we can actually crew kill this. Unless that burns engines out before I'm able to. Hopefully they have an upgrade on their engines. Yep. Cool. Double reward with one of them being a high scrap reward is quite nice. Actually, was that a high scrap reward? I can't remember if that was 18 or 19. And if it was 18, then it doesn't matter. Some events, it doesn't matter if you crew kill. Like, events that have what's called default rewards, they generally give better rewards. And, as the name implies, most fights give default rewards. But they don't all do so. And I haven't memorized what all of the fights do beyond certain specific ones, like Slavers always gives a high scrap reward if you reject a slave, or if you just blow them up even if they don't offer one. And it doesn't matter if you crew kill for the high scrap, although crew killing a slaver ship can sometimes get you high scrap and a crew member. Speaking of slavers, here's one. This ship almost certainly is crew killable. It's also a training ship. They're boarding me with an NG. And then their second crew member is a Zolt. This is very definitely a crew kill ship. Get healed, we murder the Zoltan when they come over, then we're gonna pause and get trained up on all of our evade. Unfortunately, we can't train shields or weapons here. We could train weapons if we wanted to be really, really boring and depower the burst laser every single time it fires, but I don't. The ion makes training shields impossible. But yeah, we're gonna get our evade up here, and then as soon as we come back, we will snipe the NG who is sitting and piloting. So I'll meet you back when we have full evade. Okay, we're back and we have max evade. So let's get our crew kill here. we just need to tag this NG with a few burst laser shots. One of our shots actually hit the ion as it flew by, and then the other one missed. So we didn't kill, but whatever, we get more weapons training doing that. Since we already have all of these crew types, so I don't benefit from any blue options, I'm going to get a second NG. It helps for repairs, and that's generally, you know, since I'm not intending to go for a boarding ship, having better repairs is the most important thing to have on the ship. Should I actually put the NG? I'm actually going to do this, put the Mantis on shields and the NG on doors. That way this second NG is free to roam around and repair anything whatsoever. Now I want to get a weapon buffer, but I want to get my, I want to get more scrap first, because we've already passed one store. There might not be any others in this sector, but there might be one more. And, you know, our next sector could only have one store early. So I want to make sure I have 80 scrap so that I can pounce on any opportunities there are. When I get to 105, if I haven't spotted another store, then I will, then I'll upgrade my weapons. I'm going to go here, there, and then there probably. Actually, no. Here, there spots. I might take another jump in between, it depends. Cool, we get an outpost. Unfortunately, it's a cloaking ship with a missile, so this could be quite annoying if they missile my weapons. An Artemis missile as well, they're going to get 2 of them off. Oh! We sniped the missile! That was totally unintentional, but... it's always fun when that happens. Let's shoot the cloaking. Actually, if I shoot piloting and it's only level 1, we might just kill. It's level 2, but we killed anyway. Give me my double reward. Actually, it might be an idea to go here, there. Yeah, we would be able to see every other beacon in the sector if we do this. We'd still be able to go to this beacon. We'd have to double back afterwards, but... if there weren't a solar flare, I would consider crew killing this ship, but there is, so... also, they have a system repair drone, so it wouldn't work anyway. Let's try to stop them from shooting my shields, or bombing my shields, rather. I should have already started charging my artillery up, that's a misplay. A little bit worried about them running away. Did we get a fire there? It looked like it. No, we just... drew a few of them in. I think that shield is going to get fixed before we get to shoot. Oh no, it didn't. It was almost there. Okay, good. The fire has drawn their pilot. But yeah, that's why I should have been already charging the artillery. NGs, go fight this fire. They might have got away there, and if I'd been charging the artillery from the start of the fight, that wouldn't have been a risk. Let's get out of here now. This ship might be crew killable, but probably not. Those are dangerous weapons they have over there, and they have 3 crew. Yeah, burst laser 2 and small bomb, like, well, you got away anyway, so. Can I maybe get a fire in the teleporter? Didn't look like it. No. Yeah, I might have been able to pull it off there, but I don't think so. They would have boarded me with the Mantis, and they're too low health anyway. If I could get them to board with the Zoltan and the human, I could do it. Just vent this bug. Angie, fix that. Pity not to be able to get the crew kill, especially since that's a pretty bad reward, but... This ship, on the other hand, we can crew kill easily. Well, it depends on what level their O2 is, but we can at least try to do so. As previous times when we played this ship, I'm gonna do the annoying thing where I charge the artillery beam up almost all the way and then depower it constantly. I should actually also fully charge the FTL so I can potentially get out ahead of them if they do start trying to run away and they dodge loads and loads of shots. So, we just wait for a bit here. We could train shield skill here, but I'm not going to do that. Depower. Okay, FTL's fully charged. Fire a full volley at this, because I don't know what level this is. I still don't, because I didn't see, but I think it's only level 1. We'll find out when that human gets a single point of repair on it. It's level 2, so this probably isn't going to work. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work. We'll try, but in all likelihood, crew killing this ship isn't possible. It's not happening, let's just kill them. We've missed too many shots, I think, at this point. I guess we could see if we get a fire here. The answer is no. Well, they won't be escaping, at least. Yeah, it was definitely never happening. Like, the fact that this ship was going to try to escape at a certain point was always baked into this encounter. They are predetermined that they run away at set points. Okay, there's no extra stores in this sector. We have 2 jumps. We have pretty good blue options, so we're going to hit distress there and out. Offer assistance and try to shield their ship with ours. Cool. Nothing there. And attack these rebels. This fight is unfortunate. Those dodges are also unfortunate. Good. And you don't have a system repair drone. Which weapon do you bring back first? I want to find that out. Yeah. Well, let's just make sure that never gets to fire at me again. I should be charging the artillery. I don't want them to get a point of repair like an instant after I fire the burst laser, because then they'd get to shoot that at me. Well, we got a fire. Now, the bad thing here is that they're going to stay in there and keep repairing, and they're going to now start fixing things every 6 seconds or so. However, I should still be able to keep the missile down. Yep, there we go. Now it doesn't matter what we shoot at. Steal the supplies. Get our O2 back. So we made 170 scrap in that sector, which is pretty good. We didn't get any drops, but that's fine. I could buy the weapons buffer now, but in case there's an immediate store next sector that has like hacking and a weapon, I want to keep my options open. So we will jump into the next sector before I spend any scrap. What are my options? Uncharted or Zoltan? The ship doesn't really like Zoltan sectors because the burst laser on its own is quite slow at getting them down. However, there are more stores there. Now, this does give me double reds for Sector 3, whereas the top option. But like, worst case scenario, if we go to the Nebula, it has no stores at all. I don't like that. We're pretty good at dealing with the border police. There's no energy bombers this early. Well, we have a big Nebula immediately, so we'll spend the scrap. Zoltan Nebulas aren't great, but still, I know there's no store in here, so let's take these 4 bottom jumps and then go up and spot as much as we can outside. Good exit. Very, very far down in the bottom right. Nothing. Nothing. A very dangerous fight. But with the weapon buffer we have, we're quite a bit safer. A lot of dodging going on both sides. Okay, good, that's down. I can shoot shields now. They can't bring the burst laser 2 back in time before I get to shoot again. We set a fire there. If this wasn't a rock ship with a med bay, it would potentially be possible to crew kill it, but it is, so it's not happening. We just beat their repairs there. There's a store. Let's go here first, at least. And nothing. I could try to get more jumps. What I'm worried about is the possibility if I get more jumps before this store and this is a dud, I have less time to find another one. So let's go here. If it turns out to be really, really good and have multiple things that I want and I can't afford them, I'm way ahead of the fleet pursuit. I can get more jumps and come back here. These weapons are not ideal because they're either the fire beam, which doesn't do any direct damage, or the other 2 weapons are both 3 power, which makes them very expensive to upgrade onto. And we've spotted the other store. I think it's worth jumping to this other store. If there's nothing here, I'll have to jump back here and buy a weapon. But we have the time to do this, so let's go here and hope for something better. There, unfortunately, is not something better here. We could have double fire beams if we really wanted to. We'd have no way to get through shields. Okay, well. Get some fuel. Back to the store. Now, the halberd beam is a better weapon than the charge 2 in the long run. However, it's a little bit awkward when you're not protected, so I'm actually going to buy, and by protected I mean have an ability to delay the enemy weapons. We don't currently have that, so I'm going to buy the charge 2. I can potentially use this as a slightly inferior burst 1 and fire it at 2 points of charge alongside the burst 2. That's awkward, but I can do it. Get some repairs. And now we need to make 60 more scrap in this sector at least. Well, a little bit more than that because we'd like power too. You really want low power weapons with this. Well, the border police can't hurt me here. So that's something. But they do have mind control, which makes them awkward to deal with. You just get out of there. Get in the med bay. Bend this person out. Yeah, come on into the med bay. They might break my piloting. Yeah, they did. Oops. Why am I doing that? I nearly took some very unnecessary damage there, but nearly isn't actually taking it. Ha! We sniped you. Go and hold this person off. Now, I don't want you in there. It's fine to have you in there, I guess. I don't want you in there, certainly. The ship might be crew killable. It'll be harassing me with mind control, but that's fine. Level 2 oxygen, but we've got a fire. And Zoltans are not very good at fighting fires. Also, they depowered their own mind control there when they ran the Zoltan through that room. I'm gonna actually shoot all the shots here because I want to do damage to them and I wanted to see if I could get another fire. I didn't, but if I can get these shots in while they're still in that room, they'll just die. Ah! Well, we've got the crew kill here anyway because he's gonna fail to put this fire out. The fire might spread and burn rooms out is the only thing that would stop us from crew killing. If our shots had arrived literally a couple moments earlier, if we'd had weapon training, we'd have just crew killed there and then. But yeah, now all we need to do is stop our mind-controlled crew from killing stuff. I think that the O2 is going to burn out before the fire spreads too much, because the rooms over there are already changing color. On the other hand, the shields room is kind of central. Ah, crap. Please, O2, burn down. Yes, please, put those fires out. Put them out, put them out, put them out. Damn it! Please, burn out. Go out, go out. Yay! We get a crew kill, just barely. Don't let him break that. Actually, we could have used that ship for weapon training, but it would have been really awkward. We could have powered the charge 2, and fired it one shot at a time. I'm gonna buy a power bar here. If necessary, we could use just a charge 2 against 2 shield chips, although it wouldn't be good. And we need more power anyway before we can upgrade onto that. Okay, this ship we can do weapon training on, and we will do, because having that up would make things much easier. So, I will meet you back when we have full weapon training. Maybe we get shield training while we're doing this, but that's not the main point. So, I'll meet you back in a moment. Okay, we're back. We have max weapon training now. So, let's try to crew kill this ship. Depends on what level O2 they have, and whether we get fires. They have level 2 oxygen, so this isn't too likely to go off. And a med bay. They're gonna fix that before my weapon is ready to fire again, so let's just... In fact, this is going to happen again and again until we get a fire, because the Burst Laser 2's charge time is about the same as 1 point of repair for any non-Mantis crew. They're both 12 seconds. Admittedly, ours is a little faster with the weapon training. Next time we hit, this person will run to the med bay. But we haven't got any fires, and that's a level 2 oxygen over there, so I don't think, unless we get a fire on the next shot, I don't think there's any chance that we crew kill this. Even if we do get a fire on the next shot, I don't think it will go off. They haven't dodged at all, that is something. But yeah, they're gonna just fix this, and then we can't take it out again. Oh well. We tried. And we got the weapon training. Weapons up. Let's hit this distress beacon. We have many blue options. Or we could just get free scrap. They're boarding with a rock, and they have 3 crew in a med bay, so this is not crew killable. But we've at least taken their missile down. They might... I think our burst laser will be ready to fire, even if that's the weapon they bring up first. Which it is. That's all down now. They're gonna fix the shields and run their pilot back in a moment, but... No, they're not gonna actually get the shields fully fixed, and that means we easily kill them. How many jumps do we have? It might be 4. It might only be 3. Let's go here, there, and then we can work it out when we're closer. Unfortunately, we make no scrap from this. We quite critically want 25 more scrap before the end of this sector. That's a 5 border event. Stop them from smashing this, please. Switch people around. The NGs can fight in the med bay where they're safer. My beefier crew can fight outside the med bay. Give the crew kills to my stronger crew. I think we only get 3 here. Participate in the study and get free stuff. 1, 2. We really need to be very careful on this. No, we don't have 2. Or if we do, it's just barely, and I'm not willing to take the risk. Good. We get a blue option from our rock. That gets us enough scrap to upgrade our weapons, plus something to sell. I'm going to hold my scrap until we actually get into the next sector in case there's an immediate store. I know it's a red sector. We need fuel. I'm going to buy 3. I can't buy more than that because that would take me below the threshold of being able to upgrade my weapons. Well, I guess we're going to an abandoned sector. We may as well go topside since that gives us more options for Sector 4. We kind of need more power. So that's what we'll do next. But we might have to do 1 or 2 fights where we don't run the engines at all. Great, and they have fantastically good weapons and a shield hack for this fight where we're not running our engines at all. I can't even take the power out of shields because they've hacked them. Give me more evade. Okay, good. We did take quite a bit of damage there, but this is a very, very strong ship, so I don't know that there was much we could do about that. This is just part of the awkwardness of needing to go to Weapons 5 this early, but we didn't have a better choice. We got a double reward though, so we can use that to immediately get more power. We want 1 more power bar. This enemy has similar but not quite as good weapons as us. Now that their shields are down, we can use our charge 2 every single time it charges up a single point. No, that's a terrible offer. We don't see a store. Let's get a power bar. Now we'll start holding scrap for hacking. We have 41 right now because we can sell the advanced FTL navigation if we need to. Go here. There's 2 stores in this sector, so we should be able to find 1. These sort of ships, like Lanius bombers, don't appear in abandoned sectors before Sector 4, but you still get Lanius scouts like this one and the one we fought earlier, which have a tendency to have hacking, and if they combine that with good weapons, they can still be very dangerous. No. I don't want to stop. If you want me to stop, offer more than 13 scrap. Yeah, 29 is much better than 13. If I can get one more scrap reward, I can go to this store, sell the advanced FTL navigation, and have enough for hacking. And we did. There it is. Sell advanced FTL, buy hacking, get some repairs, and 2 bits of fuel. Well, there's the other store. We're not bothering to go there. We have 0 scrap. What kind of distress beacons are there in abandoned sectors? I'm not really all that sure. This ship can't hurt me at all. So yeah, we've gone from those much more dangerous ships earlier to this crap. That's fine. It will buy me time and space to upgrade. Well, I guess they put all their stuff in dodging. It will buy me time and space to upgrade my hacking and get more power. Level 2 weapon hacks with these slow weapons are very much called for. I'll take the distress beacon in a moment. I'm honestly not sure whether distress beacons in Lanius sectors are actually particularly much better. Do you have anything to help me? Unfortunately, no. Go and investigate. Unfortunately, this is the bad version of this event. So that's 2 jumps in a row where we lost the coin flip and made no scrap on 50-50, and we don't make any scrap here either. We'll take that. We can afford to give up 4 drones. In scrap terms, this is inefficient because drones cost 32. 4 drones cost 32 scrap. But you know, having the scrap right now to get some upgrades is more valuable than having 4 drones. Now, I'm going to hold my scrap because there might be an immediate store in the next sector. But, assuming there isn't, I will then immediately get my hacking up. Another Lanius scout. If we can just knock this burst 3 offline, we can get through this without having to hack. And we did. We set a fire on the Lanius ship. That's amusing. They dodged loads of shots. That's less amusing. The fuel is very good. And that's max missiles, albeit we're not using them. It's hard because we've made such crap scrap in the last couple of jumps. If we kill this ship, normally we're going to definitely get better scrap than that. I think we accept it anyway. We could really use the fuel. It's a bit painful to do so. I have enough to buy level 2 hacking and another power bar right now, so it's not the absolute end of the world. But if there's an immediate store that has something good in it, we could regret it. Or maybe not, since we've got a storage cache here. We definitely want to hack this ship to stop them shooting that missile at me. I should have actually hacked before the heavy laser fired. That was a mistake. Fortunately, we hit enough times to knock that missile off anyway, but if we had hacked before they fired the heavy laser, we would have been pretty much guaranteed that if we did even 1 point of damage to their weapons, they'd take down the laser. They'd take down the missile rather, not the laser. because they prefer to keep up the weapon that's nearer to being able to fire. Still, they'll never get to do damage to me because we have a hack on that system. The missile is 2 power, so they're never going to get 2 points of repair on there. The hack doubles the repair time along with everything else that it does for disrupting weapons. Well, we got a weapon. It's not a great weapon, but we can sell it if nothing else. If we get a safe fight, you can use chain ions to crew kill. The Rock or Uncharted. So Rock has the live mine event. It does have more stores. And it leads to green sectors, although these are sort of inverse of each other. We can have green sector 5s and red sector 6, or red sector 5 and green sector 6. We have Rock Crew, although that gives blue options in both of these sectors. Live Mine is a 25% chance to lose crew, if you get it. The ships in rock sectors are also a little bit more dangerous, I think. They're more likely to be... they're more likely to have cloaking. I think I'm going to take the Nebula. It's not an ideal choice. We get nothing. If there are non-nebula stores, there's only 2 beacons they can be in, so that narrows things down a bit. I want to hack those weapons and I can't because they're cloaking. That's a long cloak as well. I think they're going to actually get to fire these at me. Still, I have a lot of buffers on my weapons. I should have actually... That was a mistimed hack. I should have let them charge their weapons a bit more. Can I maybe knock that offline with a single charge 2-shot? Yes. So we took a bit of damage there. Half-power battles against ships with long cloaks are a little bit tricky. Anyway, they're going to get the cloak here. We'll just take their cloaking out once they come out of it. And that'll be the end of the fight. If we can get it down in time, which we might not. There we go. One more hit. Recharge our shields in case the next enemy has offensive drones. Okay, cool. There's no immediate store. Do we look here just to spot that and then go up? I think we do. Without this drone, this ship can't hurt me. So let's hack the drone. We need to hit their piloting. Please blow up. Fuck's sake. Fortunately, the heavy laser did not come in and hit me, but the drone did. Get that second shield bubble up, we should be safe now. Something else is on fire. I don't know what it is. I think it's like this room here. Nope. One of these empty things then. Yeah, forward scouts, we get 13 scrap for that stupid nonsense. Do we have anything? We have the chain ion cell. I'd like another power bar right now. Chased them, we couldn't maintain a lock unfortunately, so they escaped. This path up here is really bad. Let's take a look. I think I'd rather go this way. Could be that means we miss out on a store, but going the other way might mean we miss out on a store. Oh great, the first enemy that has 3 shields also has a Zoltan shield. However, if we can hit one of these weapons, we will be safe. So let's see if we can do it without hacking. Yep. They might line these up. They did. One damage is fine for not using a hacking drone, I think. We're going to charge the charge 2 up more than we would typically do because they have more shields. Artillery beam might finish this off, and if it doesn't, we'll do it with the lasers. Artillery beam got him. Cool, we get a sellable thing, even though it doesn't sell for very much. We have a blue option. We will lead them out of the nebula and get a bunch of stuff for free. Now, if we see a store, we could regret the power bar because we're sort of in the vicinity of being able to afford cloaking, but not quite there. However, we will be there after this fight. Can we please take that Artemis missile offline? No. However, we do get a second volley, so maybe we can. We did, they got to shoot it. But we can prevent them from ever doing that again. You go heal. If we can get a fire in this room, we can probably crew kill. However, that does not appear to be happening. I only want to hit once here to kill this guy. Got ya. Can we hit a fire? We did get a fire. Unfortunately, they're running away, but they are going to actually go towards the locked room. So maybe this will work. I think they actually put that out. I should have kept him locked out of the room. Oh, for God's sake, the artillery beam went off. I don't think it was happening there anyway. I forgot to depower it, though. So that was a misplay. We only made 14 scrap out of it as well, which is quite annoying. We will attack this ship. What are you hacking? My pilot. I don't need 2 shields. Okay, that's kind of spooky. Fortunately, my rock is quite tough, but there's a breach in that room and they can't get out particularly quickly. You get in there, you actually get on standby, ready to knock the door back down. Can I maybe take that thing out so it doesn't break my pilot? No, it's still breaking it. Well, if we take 1 point of damage, it's fine. Like, that's one of the more BS interactions in the game when they hack things and then send a boarding drone into that room so that you're stuck in a room with a breach. It's not as bad as having them send over an ion intruder drone, because I've had occasions where I've lost my pilot because they hack piloting and send an ion intruder drone immediately over into the room, and the ion intruder will stun your crew in a breach. So unless that wouldn't have happened here because I have a rock pilot, they have enough health to survive, but just about everyone else, they tend to die in that scenario. Start healing. We have enough for cloaking without having to sell anything right now, which is quite nice because we have multiple things that we can sell. Okay, there's no store here. We're going to go up and look there and at these other jumps. I could really use a store just for repairs because we haven't found one this entire sector. But we're not guaranteed to get one. This ship is really dangerous. I'm going to attack them because I think I can make it much less dangerous with my weapon hack. But those are really, really good weapons. I'm going to deliberately let them shoot the 2... Okay, I was going to deliberately let them shoot the 2 heavy lasers, but then they fired the charge ion at 1 point of charge, so I won't do that. Had they not done that, I could let them fire these, they would hit my shields, and then I hack before they shoot the burst 2. Oh great, they got loads and loads of dodges. Well, we could take quite a bit of damage here. Shield recharge, go! Nice. Weapons are down, they have an NG over there in addition to really dangerous weapons, so crew killing is almost certainly not happening. We'll see if we can get a fire. No. Well, we got a double fire. I think that's a rock. No, it's a human. We nearly had it. If there hadn't been an NG in that room with the double fire, that would have turned into a crew kill, I think. Or, well, if it had been a rock, it wouldn't. You know, 2 humans, we crew kill that ship. Great. So the store was at one of these In fact, it must have been at this beacon. That's the only beacon we didn't see in this entire sector, and the store was definitely there, because we have now. Well, actually, it could be there as well. We can't get there in time, so one of those two. But like, if we had gone that path, then we wouldn't have seen these beacons down here. So this is just like, this is much like what happened on that Mantis Sea run. We lower all on stores. There was only one store in the sector, or maybe this even was one of the nebulas that has no stores at all. Cool, we get a free slug. We'll try to train you to be a new pilot, but I'm going to leave you on standby at the moment because I want my pilot training, and it's not easy at this point in the run to find a different trainer ship. I think we have enough space to do that, and out. Actually, no, we don't. It's close, but we don't. So we just jump out. Rebel stronghold or abandoned. Well, abandoned 5 is possibly the most terrifying sector in the game. That is when Lanius bombers will start bombing you with, will start boarding you with 2 Lanius instead of 1, which makes a huge difference because of how quickly it causes the O2 to drain. And it's more dangerous in Sector 5 than in, say, 6 or 7, because usually by Sector 6 or 7, you're more likely to have obtained a way to counter, just lots of crew or mind control or something, or, upgraded oxygen. So we go to the Stronghold as the more secure option, in addition to possibly being the higher scrap option. They're both pretty high scrap sectors. We want to go to this store immediately. There's no cloaking, but they have really good weapons. If we had been able to get this earlier in the run, the whole game would have been different. We wouldn't have had to go to Weapons 5. Well, we would have eventually, but not this early. We have lots of bombs as well. I'm going to buy a small bomb. Get rid of the chain ion. We don't need to upgrade weapons. We can go like this for right now. I want to get repairs, get some fuel, and let's get engines 3 as well in case we need to run away. Hopefully we can find the constructor flagship, but we don't have any way of being able to narrow it down, so we're just sort of looking in the dark. Well, it's not here, and unfortunately this is a really, really dangerous ship. Jesus Christ. Those weapons are fucking phenomenal. Weapons hack coming up big here. Yep, despite how dangerous these weapons are, they did not really get to do a proper volley on me. They'll get the burst 2 off here. But we dodged, and wow, they have great evade. There we go. I'm normally hesitant to spend this many bombs in one fight, but we have loads of them and this is really dangerous, so I'm just going all in. Shoot that, please. I don't want my shields to get broken. Heal you up in case there's more mind control shenanigans or immediate borders into piloting or some crap like that. Dangerous fight. This is not nearly as bad. This ship can hurt me, but only barely. I can kill both of you two, can't I? I couldn't kill both, only one. Nice. If I bomb that, they should stay in this room, and we might be able to crew kill this. Okay, they didn't. However, I was still able to pick you off before you were able to fix anything. So I think I can still crew kill this by spending one more bomb. Nope. There's whole loads of this sector that are like cut off. Like I can't really get any of these jumps down here unless I want to go really early to the exit, which I obviously don't. We found it! So, let's look around and find the constructor flagship. In this situation I want to hack piloting because I can guarantee taking the missile artillery down. They boarded into a really silly location that's very easily vented. We take out both of their weapons. And now we're completely safe. Can you drop a heavy laser, please? We're gonna have we get 2 free jumps from this, but we're frankly gonna have a really hard time actually using them. Because of the way this sector is laid out, but like whatever, the reward from this fight is always great. Yeah, like that's a usable weapon. It's not ideal, but it is usable. And we get a bunch of scrap and 5 of all the consumables. I wonder if we do something like 1, 2, hit these nebulas, go up through the exit, and then hit more up here. I mean, if we ignore those, it'll be like 1, 2, 3. It'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's going to be way ahead. I think, yeah, this is the better option. Neither of them is great. It's just... if we hack drones here, we're basically safe. We could potentially even set up a crew kill if we blow all their drones up. They have 4 different drones, by the way. Repair drone, anti-drone, beam drone, combat drone. The player literally can't do that. It's impossible. Unless you play modded. I don't think actually crew killing would really work even if we did blow up all the drones, because it's not like we could then hack oxygen. We can maybe bomb it repeatedly, but I don't want to use that much ammo. So let's just go for an ordinary kill. We're in a good position here. We'd like to find a store with cloaking. That's a really early time to start running away. Hack immediately to see if we can blow these up. No. Good, we got a double fire in there. They're not escaping. I should also do this just in case I want to use the charge ion, because it's something I can bring online faster than the other, and than the charge laser, and requires less power. Pulsar with good weapons, great. We absolutely hack those then. I can't split these up, unfortunately, because they fire at the same moment. Of course, they also have a beam drone too, and I'm not guaranteed to take that down by bombing it, because they have an anti-personnel drone. Well, like, what can I do about that? We did at least manage to knock it off, but they dodged multiple of my shots, and the bomb that I aimed at there. And that. And then they hit my weapons. This is some true Pulsar nonsense. Go and help that, please. You go and fix that. You two, actually, it's more important than this. I need to bomb that. I can't let that beam drone come back up. I need to just take that. If my weapons get ionized again, they'll just escape. Or I could just die. It's really, really frustrating. I want to kill them for that stupid nonsense. But we're in a good position. There's no point potentially throwing the run away when we don't have to. Depower all the systems that I don't want to get hit by the pulsar so that it does less damage. Here we go. And we're out. We can do that. There, good, there's another store. Show me cloaking. No cloaking, no weapons. I'll keep this in case I want to use it at the end of the run, because I could use Burst 2, Flak, Charge 2, Small Bomb. That's my final setup. Well, we have a green sector we're going to next. By 3. We're going to hit the exit really, really early, but I don't know. There's nothing we can do about that. The exit is... all the empty beacons were here. So even though we found the Rebel stronghold, this isn't actually... the Rebel flagship constructor, rather, this isn't going to be a particularly high scrap sector. I'm rejecting this. Weapon hack. Ideally, I want to let them fire this, but that, I think, means letting them fire the missile, which I do not want to do, so... Good. We're now completely safe. They have double rocks over there, so I'm not going to be able to crew kill this, even with a fire in the locked room. Suppose I could get it to spread to O2, but... no. Maybe I could do it by just applying lots of damage to your heads. Nah. I would need to bomb that rock 5 times. It's not worth it. Wow. Well, we'll take this extra jump and then come back. But yeah, the last couple of jumps have been ridiculously bad. We're pretty safe here. They only have one weapon that can actually pop my shield bubbles. And now they don't have any. We can get enough fire so we might be able to crew kill this. Seems unlikely though. Yeah, I would have needed to take the Columbae out, unfortunately, and that would have stopped me from taking out the people who are helping them run away. Still, we win the fight. How much scrap did we make in that sector? Yeah, it wasn't that great for a stronghold where we found the constructor flagship. It's just all of the empty jumps seem to be clustered down in that bottom bit that we went through, which, you know, was the right call, but it was not great. It wasn't a terrible scrap sector. It was pretty disappointing, considering usually when you find the flagship constructor, you end up having an absolute monster sector. Do I get my shields up now? I'm worried about finding a early store and it having like cloaking and a good weapon. I'll take 1 or 2 jumps. Yeah, this is the punishment for not getting my shields up. Are you fucking joking? Did you see how many fucking dodges those assholes got? That's complete nonsense. Fortunately, we also got lots of dodges. Hack that down, please. We are not tolerating this stupid crap. No, I do not permit your flak. Are we really going to get out of this with no damage at all? That is quite remarkable. The asteroid field obviously helped get the Zoltan shield down, but like it helped them as well. So the fact that we took no damage from that extremely dangerous volley that they shot at me is quite remarkable. Okay, let's go here. I can't spend any scrap here anyway. And there is a store there, so we'll go here with enough money to buy absolutely anything we might want. Sell that. We don't get cloaking, but it's fine. This is an NG sector. There'll be at least one more store in here. At this point, we do want to do this. Yeah. We can do it and still afford cloaking. Listen to their problem. So we get a mantis if we send the human to communicate with them. I'd rather have scrap. Although we could send the human and then bring him back to his family and they can give you a free engines upgrade. That's like a 30 scrap reward. I'd rather have scrap that I can spend on what I want. So I'm going to send my mantis to communicate with them. My crew member is forced to kill them. We get 25 scrap, which we can spend on what we want. those weapons. Let them run away in case this can turn into a crew kill with some helpful fires. Speaking of helpful fires, yeah, that's quite a lot of fire on your ship. They've given up even trying, and now they've sent the NG over, so this will be a crew kill. We murder this NG with extreme murdering. Get healed. Back to your positions. And now we just wait, and this is going to repeatedly spread to O2. This guy will go to fight it. They'll eventually run out of ability to do that because their hit points will get too low. And then it will burn the oxygen out and they'll suffocate. Come board me, you know you want to. In fact, you might just fail this time because there's now 2 fires in there. Yep. And now we wait about 80 seconds and the oxygen will run out over there. Let's take a look at the map while we do that. Okay, we didn't spot another store, but it's fine. And yeah, they have way more hull systems that we can burn out, and they're soon going to have no air to breathe. Fire might spread to shields and kill the person in there. Could even potentially spread all the way down to engines, although I don't think that's likely. Nah, it looks like it's going to... Oh, well, it is going to get the person in shields. But spreading to engines is unlikely. I could actually just kill them with the laser. Wow, that has nearly spread. We get a free NG. We are up to triple NGs on our ship. We have great repair ability now. Hack those weapons. They have a repair drone, which is annoying. But we have locked them out of the room at least. And the level 2 weapon hack lasted just long enough that they weren't able to shoot a missile at me. That's a lot of fire in your shields. And we found the second store. Do you have it? You do not. But they have this. We want a hull beam. In that case, we want to sell the charge laser because we're not going to be... it's literally impossible to use burst 2, flak 1, hull beam, and charge 2. They require 9 power. Like this. Do you see anything? I think I'm going to sell the charge ion as well. Honestly, I'd rather use these 4. Like, I could upgrade to weapons 8 and do this. But we have lots of missiles, and small bomb is pretty good, and it saves 100 scrap by not having to go to weapons 8, as well as the 25 scrap I get for selling it right now. So let's do this. We can't quite upgrade onto that. and stay safe, so we're not going to. Go here, there, and that allows us to see most of the rest of the sector for a potential third store. Good, you're in an area I can vent very easily. Hull beam like this. Need to keep 2 shields up to block the halberd. And they're very dead here. My rock might as well help in, they don't have anything to shoot at me right now. And I will be back in a bit. Okay, we're back. Let's finish punching these fools to death. We can buy a power bar safely at this point. So, this allows us to see pretty much the entire rest of the sector except up there. If there is another store, we will probably dive to get it. Ignore the refueling platform, we'll get a fight. Fight is good, the fact they have double missiles and cloaking is not good. Got the hack off just in time. They're gonna get some of these missiles off of me regardless, though. There's no way we can knock both of those off. Or either of them, seemingly. Well, we're getting hit by this one since they just hit our piloting. I don't remember where you are in your cloaking cycle. I'm gonna just wait until they cloak again and then I will shoot at their weapons. They ran their Zoltan through the cloaking room on his way to piloting, so they actually depowered their own cloak there. I think the odds that we could kill this are very remote, but maybe if we get a fire? We'd need to get it in this room. Or we might get some rock resists, actually. But no, we got neither. So that was a quite bullshit fight with multiple missiles and them dodging all of our stuff in the first round, resulting in a lot of damage. But that happens sometimes. Doesn't look like there's another store. We can take one more jump, so let's do it. Go for the storage cache. Oh, that's a level 2 mind control, unfortunately. Still, we might be able to knock the missile offline. And we did. Only for a moment, though. Oh, we got a very expensive drop. We're not going to get a drone control system, so we're never going to use that. But it sells for 35 scrap. I wonder if I should just upgrade my engines now, because when I get cloaking, I'm going to want that for 100% evade. I'll hold scrap just in case I can buy cloaking and a weapon. Something like a heavy laser would be good, or maybe another hull beam. Burst 1 or something like that. Explore the asteroid field and get some fuel. Well, our final sectors are two that are 1 to 2 stores, which is unfortunate. Out of these, Uncharted Nebula is a bit better scrap, and you have more idea of where any stores might be. There is always the chance of the 0 store run, but, you know, it's very unlikely. And we can go and look at these non-nebula beacons, because we know that if there's 2 stores, one of them will be out here. So if we don't see it, we know there will be one somewhere in the nebula. We'll try doing this without hacking. Kinda dangerous, but we've got through it now. If we could put a breach on some of this stuff, we could use this as a trainer ship. Like if you could breach the weapons, you could just use that drone to give my slug full pilot training. But since we can't do that safely, I'm not going to try. Good dodging. If we don't see one quickly, I'll upgrade my weapons to bring the small bomb in play. And by quickly, I mean now, because we have that that defense drone to sell. So we go here, here. By that point, we'll have seen all of the non-nebula jumps. We get 59 scrap and an FTL jammer from that rock blue option that we've already had once before on this run. Look for the rebel ship. That could have doubled the fleet pursuit, which would be annoying, but it wouldn't be the end of the world. We can win this run without cloaking if we have to. It's not as bad as being without hacking as we were on the last run, especially, you know, on a boarding ship. In fact, I've already done a Fed A run on my channel where I did end up not getting cloaking. Let's hack weapons and see if I can stop that thing from going off. No, I can't. Start fixing. You go fix hacking. Yeah, we might be able to kill this. Lock you in the fire room. Yes, go and burn while trying to go out multiple ores. And now we watch and wait. And the fires should spread enough that eventually it'll burn the medbay out. Like, he's fighting it in the medbay now, but when he eventually puts that fire out, he'll go try to deal with engine, or when he gets it out and this isn't damaged, he'll eventually go try to fix engines. Okay, that's a little annoying, because that will allow the air to refill in there. However, there's a way around that. So, you have no evade. Just die. Crew kill wasn't really worth it there. Just getting more crew is, at this point, very, very marginal. Good, we found a store. Give me cloaking. Good. Sell that. Sell that. No weapons here we want. Get the fire beam to crew kill in phase 1, but I can just use a small bomb for that kind of thing. Auto reloader. Don't think it's really worth it. It's nice, but not that good. It doesn't really, because I'm having to wait for the whole beam anyway, like, the auto reloader doesn't let me get a second volley off behind cloak before the enemy cloaks, because I have to wait for the whole beam. And, you know, other than that, it doesn't get me in above, you know, before any particularly dangerous weapons, and we now have cloaking and hacking anyway. So I don't think it's worth the 40 scrap. This has been a kinda low scrap run. Gonna hack shields in this fight. We could hack weapons to make it completely safe, but honestly, if we take that missile out, we're fine. And we did. Easy win there. Get my hacking up. Get the piloting up as well. We might be able to get the blue option thing in this sector, and even if not, having the buffer is useful. Oh wow. This entire corner of the sector doesn't join. That fucking sucks. We're probably going to hit jumps up there and backtrack, because I don't want to lose out on this much possible scrap. But that is fucking terrible. Use a blue option from our long-range scanners. We don't need to cloak this. Damaged enough different systems, they're not charging the FTL. Get more power. We can at least take these two before we jump back. We could honestly take like the whole of this and do a big dive towards the exit, because we have cloaking and hacking, and all of these dives would be nebula ones. I have done this before if a run really is like insisting on it, and it seems like we would lose out on a lot of jumps if we don't at least consider it. Go here and then we'll decide. We will attack this ship. Take that super shield down with the flak. Cloak. And they're pretty much dead. Yeah, there are so many fights up here. I'm going to actually do this. It might make amusing viewing, if nothing else. Because, like, there's no more than... If I went back to here, there's no more than 3 beacons to go to, one of which is definitely not a fight. So we definitely get more scrap by going this way. And we could hit literally every... We'd go, like, here, there, all of these, and then we would have to do, like, 5 or 6 dives. But it's fine. None of them will have ASB. We can just use cloaking to get through them. Level 2. I'm not wasting hacking to run against an enemy with no shields. I also don't want to waste any bombs on them. Dodging quite a lot, but you can't dodge my whole beam. Nice. Cloak all of that. Sadly, they don't only have level 1. It's level 3 piloting they've got. If we could breach their weapons, we could try using, or their piloting rather, we could try using this as a training ship, but once again, we don't have the ability to do that. So we just have to accept shooting them and killing them. We're probably just going to leave our rock on piloting at this point, because we got that slug too late. Why did I not start hacking the shields down earlier? Doesn't matter. We will attack this ship, which is trying to sell us stuff in the nebula. Nice dodging. Tried to take their cloak out, but it didn't work. Still, they're not hurting me, so I don't need to use any more bombs. There is a lot of fire going on over there. Go into the low power situation, then we start backtracking. We will lead them out of the nebula. Nice. Okay. Let's get my engines up to let me get out through these dives a little bit faster. Check this out. This might be a blue option with our long-range scanners or something like that. It wasn't, but it could have been. And we'll try to avoid having to hack if we can. Let's see, we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 6 dives. We'll see if we take any damage. We can maybe just knock this stuff off before it fires, and if not, we can cloak things. Don't know why I'm not using my full engines from the start. That was a mistake. Okay, we're safe. We can cloak this missile. We can fire the beam through the cloak. We maybe should have done a level 3 cloak, but it's fine. We might even blow this ship up for fun. Ah, not quite. But our cloak will be back in time for the next missile if they get one. Which they don't. Jump out with our shields up. So there's 1. Here's 2. We're not completely safe in this fight, but we are mostly safe. We can cloak after this fires, and that will give time to recharge our shields before the halberd beam goes off. And that assumes that we don't just dodge. We dodged 1, but that wasn't enough to be safe. Oh yeah, their weapons are out, so we can just run engines. Thank you for the combat XP. Be healed. So, we're through 2, we've killed both ships and taken no damage. Off to dive number 3. Once again, we pretty much just need to cloak this missile. Do a full-length cloak. We might just jump out without killing this ship because we haven't taken the charge laser down, and that makes things a little awkward. Okay, now we have taken it down. Give the kill to my Mantis. So, 3 dives, no damage still. Number 4. We can cloak that flak 2 It's no danger to us. They have double flak 2s, but they're not powering both of them. Long, long, long cloak. Everything misses. Actually, buy time for my FTL to charge. We set a fire so the flak went down. The bomb is actually probably more dangerous, but not dangerous enough. Let our O2 refill. Yeah, nebula dives are not very dangerous if you know what you're doing. The enemy will often power like weird weapon types, and you can work out, you know, precisely how many shields you need to power to make yourself safe and chuck the rest into weapons. Especially if you can also cloak to make things like, you know, the fight where they were running Heavy Laser 2 and Halberd Beam, that would be quite a bit more dangerous if I couldn't cloak. They would actually be able to hurt me. But I wouldn't have taken this big dive if I couldn't cloak. Dive number 5. Now here I actually need to run 3 shields to stop the burst 2, which is annoying. But as long as I cloak the missile, I'm safe. They'd be much more dangerous using the 2 burst 2s, although I could cloak both of those. Cloak. I may have fired too early there. I was hoping that I could do it and hit while the shield hit with the hull beam while the shields are still down. Okay, I did still kind of manage to do that. I lost a few ticks of damage. But we'll be fine. Go beat the hell out of this person. I never even noticed them bring that mini beam up, so that was just... I could have easily blocked that by putting a shield bubble up, so that's the only damage I've taken in this 5 dives so far. And, like, that's not because of anything, you know, dangerous about the encounter. That's a total misplay on my part. I literally was too distracted dealing with the borders and didn't notice that they had powered the mini beam. Still, if we can find any repair stations next sector, we'll be fine, and frankly, even if we can't, we'll be fine. Final dive. This ship is not dangerous at all. We're not even in a low power situation, so... You just eat that human. Actually, I will run some people in to help there, because those bombs could theoretically kill my crew. And they were indeed trying something like that, so I'm glad I thought of it. Let's actually cloak these. Okay, let's just jump out. This ship is dodging like crazy, and I don't want them killing my crew with bombs. So we killed 5 of the 6 dive ships and took 2 damage due to being careless. I'm pretty happy with that, considering how many fights we got topside from doing the dive. I don't care about the store, we're not going there. I'd like to hit a repair station to get up to full and get more bombs as well for phase 1. Download the data stores. Okay. Well, kind of interesting to see how many fights there are in Sector 8. When I've gathered information about, you know, how much scrap you get in sectors and how much whether long-range scanners makes them better, for Sector 8 it seemed to have no effect at all, and I think this is probably why you pretty much can't help but go into fights anyway, whether you have the scanners or not. Let's go there, repair, and then down towards the base. Hack those shields down. Crunch. And they die here. 60 scrap, very good. We will almost certainly be able to get our shields up before the end of this, considering that these are like all fights. Even if they all ended up being not enough time events, we're still going to get enough to... We're 1 scrap short right now, and we would like to get some power as well. Whoa, this is a nasty, nasty ship. Triple offensive drones. We'll do a cloak when they fire that flak, probably. I fired a bit early there to not shorten my cloak timing. It did mean I didn't get the full benefit of the hack, but I do get the full benefit of the cloak, so I think it works out. We get a life form scanner that is completely worthless because that basically just does the same thing as having a slug, which we already have. Go here, there. We can try to go like here, 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 and out. High chance that one of them gets taken over before we get to it, but we need to get our oxygen up in case of a hack in Sector 1, in Phase 1 rather now. It might have only level 1 piloting, but nah. Power. Well, nothing taken over so far. We will attack the slaver. We will obviously not be accepting any surrenders here since our, crew are full and it's a Sector 8 high scrap reward. Take those weapons down. NGs, go start fixing the oxygen. No, I'm not accepting a human crew member. I'd much rather have 78 scrap. The maximum that you can make from any one reward on hard is, I believe, 79, so that's pretty much as good as it's ever going to get. I think I might want to jump to the base right now so that we can potentially reset a bad hack. That's if we greed for extra jumps, we can't do that. Let's do this and this. We can probably still hit like at least one of these other beacons. If we have to jump away because of a bad hack, we can just go straight to them. That's fine though. So we'll see if we can pick some people off with bombs. Probably won't work that well, unfortunately. Do I use the hull beam to its full potential, or do I just make sure to knock off like a little? I think I'll just use it like this. Do some damage to some critical systems. We don't have great crew kill weapons because we don't really have anything that can easily set fires. The hull beam does lots of hull damage, but doesn't do status effects. Bomb into there will kill this guy. Okay, good. Maybe we can get some fires with our burst too. Got one. You might burn to death, but probably not. Oh, we got you. We can get you too. Ah, we nearly got them even through the cloak. They had 20 health, we needed to hit twice, we hit once. That's still broken, let's cloak this. Really? They immediately brought it back. Well, I can take it back down again with the flak. With the beam. I can maybe snipe you with flak. Cool. Now we let that dying animation play and win the fight with the laser. We killed 4 maybe in that? I wasn't counting, but we killed quite a few and that's pretty good. And hey, these are still there. Let's go hoover them up. This fight is annoying because of the fast missile. But we took it down. I fired some shots early once again so that I could get the full effect of my cloak. At the cost of not getting the full effect of hacking. Well, they can't dodge right now. So let's hack those shields all the way down and absolutely crush them. Hull beam is not very good against this layout. This is one of the few situations where a pike beam is better than a hull beam because you can hit 4 rooms with it. And this is still here. Cool. Battery in this. And I guess we'll work on the artillery in between phase 2 and 3. Open all the internal doors so we can more easily deal with the boarding drone. I'll just send my 2 mantises to fight that. Or the mantis and the slug, actually. since this person is my shield's crew. You two go and fight it. Do we want to try to crew kill here? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think we want to try crew killing here because the drone surge is too dangerous. We might kill 1 or 2, and if so, good. But here I want to actually win the fight reasonably quickly. We can pull a runaway trick if necessary. Use real power just in case. You two fix that. Maybe we can get some with the side room bug. But we got you anyway. Do that. Wow, that was a fast second drone surge. We'd probably take damage here, man. That's one of the fastest second drone surges I've ever seen. So yeah, we do take a bit of damage. Well, in that case, since we took some damage anyway, maybe we could kill with some... I was hoping we might be able to kill with a bomb there, but the bomb missed. Well, we have cloaking for the next drone surge anyway. Whoa, 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 whoa. I accidentally opened all my doors. Bomb kills you. Side room bug will kill you. So yeah, we took a bunch of damage there due to a really fast second surge, but we did kill some more crew off. We won't need to bother with a runaway maneuver. Actually, I think they may have got into that room, unfortunately. I think the door was... I was expecting him to be battering on the locked door, but I think he might have already broken it down, and it hadn't relocked. You go there. Who else needs healing? You do. So they'll mind control somebody. I'll run my rocket a piling in case it's them. Do this, I guess. Go chasing the rebel flagship. Okay, they mind-controlled one of the better crew on my ship, just a random NG. And then they boarded me in the most easily vented room on my ship. That is furthest away from anything I actually give a crap about. Well, let's see whether or not we are able to cloak the power surge. It looks like it. That's an early power surge. We can't get that damn Zoltan shield down, though, because they're dodging quite well. So we're going to take another missile surge. You get out of there. They naturally hit all 3 of their missiles at 48% evade. Go, artillery beam. Do something. Cloak that. Wow, they got another missile surge off as well. Well, let's see if we can actually dodge any of these. Well, we dodged 2 out of 6 in the end. It kind of worked out. And we'll win on this volley unless they pull off some crazy dodges, which they did not. So that was a very, very standard average strength sort of run. We weren't that strong. There was never really any point where it looked like we were going to lose, but we didn't absolutely dominate. We didn't get very many drops at all. You know, pretty much. I think all of our weapons that we had were ones we bought. We bought some stuff that we ended up not using. So we got lots of crew drops, I guess. That was about the only drop we got in large quantities. None of the sectors were particularly great scrap-wise. But a win is a win. And we're back in that column. That's a much higher score than I was expecting, actually. I thought it was going to be about mid-5,000. I guess we did boost our score up a bit by killing all of those dive ships, because they do count as ships defeated. I don't consider that to be score farming, because I took the decision to make that dive because it made sense in the context. I'm not just... And I didn't, jump back and forth between Nebula ASBs, Nebula dives, but I could have done that if I'd really wanted to. I suppose we got the long-range scanners, so that allowed us to get quite a lot of fights, although we didn't have those until Sector 6, I think. So, that's a comfortable win. What's the second ship going to be? 3, 2, 1, and go. Crystal B. Crystal B is a really, really strong boarding ship, so that should be an interesting run. We can't get screwed out of getting cloaking on that run because it starts with it. So, I hope that you enjoyed the run, and bye for now.